So molecular orbital is of two types, bonding as well as anti-bonding, with a difference in energy that should be explained based on wave mechanical approach. Okay. Think about a micro level particles like atoms, molecules, even protons, electrons, neutron, positron, meson, and so on. So we have micro level particles because the size is in terms of angstrom or nanometer, and these particles will have wave nature also. So we have two property. These are all particles, so it has a particle nature as well as it has one more property called wave. So these micro level particles will have two properties, particle as well as wave properties, or nature, particle nature and the wave nature. So that we say that dual nature of matter, dual nature of these micro level particles. So wave nature of these particles will be explained by wave mechanical approach concept. Right? So we have an equation called the Schrödinger wave equation. Schrödinger is the name of a scientist. Schrödinger wave equation represents wave nature of a particle for a micro level particle. Okay. So in this topic we are going to explain why there is a different type of molecular orbital with a difference in energy that will be explained based on wave nature, right? So wave mechanical approach can be considered. So when you take Schrödinger wave equation, we can solve the equation to get wave function of each orbital, right? So how molecular orbital is formed? Atomic orbitals are combining together to produce molecular orbital. For each orbital, it may be atomic or molecular orbital, wave function is there, right? So wave function of molecular orbital can be derived from Schrödinger wave equation, right? So the Schrödinger wave equation should be solved to get wave functions of molecular orbital. So the symbol for wave function is psi. This is the symbol for wave function. Right? So we may consider two atomic orbital. Okay. So atomic orbital A and atomic orbital B. Two atomic orbitals are joining together to produce molecular orbital. So it produces molecular orbital which will be of two types. Bonding molecular orbital, the anti-bonding molecular orbital with a difference in energy. This is a lower energy orbital, this is a higher energy orbital. Wave function will be denoted as a sign. This is called a psi. So wave function of atomic orbital A is denoted as psi A. Wave function of atomic orbital B is denoted as psi B. So when two atomic orbitals are combining, they are producing a new orbital called the molecular orbital. Again, it is of two types, bonding and anti-bonding. How there is a formation of bonding and anti-bonding, that will be explained. For that, we should need what is the basic notation, wave function for the atomic orbitals. Right? Then how these wave functions will be derived? By solving this Schrödinger wave equation, but that will be difficult. So solving this Schrödinger wave equation will be difficult. So we may follow some approximate methods. So we are going to follow an approximation method which is called LCAO. This is called linear combination of atomic orbital. If atomic orbitals are linearly combining together, there will be a different type of molecular orbital, bonding and anti-bonding. So this is an approximation method of solving Schrödinger wave equation to get wave functions for the molecular orbital. Already for atomic orbital, what is the notation for wave function? Psi A and psi B. From which we need wave function for bonding and wave function for anti-bonding. So wave function for bonding is equal to psi A plus psi b. So when you sum these two, you will get wave function for bonding. So this is a mathematical equation. Theoretically, we have to explain that due to constructive interference of orbital. So orbitals are combining means we assume that this is like interference because we take what approach here? Wave approach or wave nature. Right. So this is somewhat difficult to understand. The micro level particles are what? Protons, electrons, neutrons, atoms, molecules, all these are micro level particles. And consider orbital also. Orbital is a place within the atom. So we assume the orbital. So all these are having particle and wave nature. Based on wave nature, we are going to derive or we are going to explain bonding and anti-bonding molecular orbital formation. So according to wave nature concept, orbital is assumed to have wave nature. So orbital A and orbital B are combining means two waves are combining. So when two waves are joining means always you will get what? Interference and a diffraction pattern, isn't it? You studied in physics. So we assume that interference will take place due to the joining of two orbitals. So when two atomic orbitals are combining, there will be interference. So the interaction will be what type of it? Interference. So here bonding molecular orbital formation is assumed as constructive interference. Okay. So this combination is called what? Linear combination of atomic orbital. This is an approximation method of solving Schrodinger wave equation to get wave function for bonding and anti-bonding molecular orbital. So orbital is assumed to have a wave nature. So when two orbitals are combining in a linear way, there will be an interference. If it is a constructive interference, we will get bonding molecular orbital wave function. So we take simple example hydrogen molecule. Two hydrogen atoms will combine together to produce hydrogen molecule. The formation of hydrogen molecule will be explained based on MOT. So hydrogen has 1s electron, right? So orbital will be 1s orbital, single electron present in 1s orbital. So 1s orbital can be taken like this. Okay. So take 1s orbital of both the hydrogen atoms. Why we use a positive sign here? This positive sign represents nucleus. Okay. Nucleus as a single proton, positive charge. So when two orbitals are combining in a linear way, this is the process of addition. So when two 1s orbitals are adding, we get bonding molecular orbital. So this is called linear combination of atomic orbital. Two 1s orbitals are combining, we get bonding molecular orbital. Okay. So this is called constructive interference. So this joining is what? Constructive interference will give you bonding molecular orbital, sigma type of bonding. Okay. So when you take 1s orbital, it has an electron and a proton. One proton and one electron is present. So 1s orbital of first hydrogen, 1s orbital of second hydrogen. They are adding or combining in a linear way. So this is a linear combination of atomic orbitals. Due to constructive interference, we get a molecular orbital. We get a molecular orbital, sigma type of bonding molecular orbital will be formed. So this is called a constructive interference. Oneness of first hydrogen, oneness of second hydrogen, linear combination of atomic orbital. This joining is called destructive interference, right? This is not constructive interference. Due to destructive interference, so 1s orbital of both the hydrogen atoms are adding, we get so this is called sigma star orbital. That means anti-bonding molecular orbital. So due to destructive interference or interaction, we get anti-bonding molecular orbital. The main thing is here we will get node, right? So here there is a formation of node. Node means electron density 0. There is no electron. Okay, 1s orbital has a single electron, 1s orbital has a single electron. So in molecular orbital, maximum 2 electrons will be there. So these 2 electrons will be present in the molecular orbital. So in anti-bonding molecular orbital, there is a node. So due to destructive interference, due to this destructive interference, we get anti-bonding molecular orbital, sigma star. Okay. So this is called a linear combination of atomic orbital. So when atomic orbitals are combining together, we get two type of molecular orbital, that is bonding and anti-bonding molecular orbital. Bonding molecular orbital is mainly due to constructive interference. Anti-bonding molecular orbital is due to destructive interference. So wave function for bonding and anti-bonding can be represented as wave function for bonding psi A plus psi B. So due to constructive interference, wave function for anti-bonding is equal to psi A minus psi B. So this is due to destructive interference. Okay. So take 1s orbital of first hydrogen, 1s orbital of second hydrogen, atomic number 1 for hydrogen. So 1 electron is present in 1s orbital. Due to linear combination of these two atomic orbitals, we get a bonding molecular orbital, the anti-bonding molecular orbital. So due to linear combination of atomic orbitals, we get two molecular orbital. One is bonding, another one is anti-bonding. This is due to the formation of constructive interference. So we get bonding molecular orbital, sigma. So 1s have combined together, so this is called a sigma 1s. Next, in anti-bonding molecular orbital, there will be a node. Okay. If 2 electrons means they will be placed like that, but maximum 2 electrons only there. First hydrogen 1 electron, second hydrogen 1 electron. Maximum for the molecule 2 electron. Both the electrons are placed here. So the energy will be increased in this order. E represents energy. So 1s orbital of both the hydrogen atoms with a single electron, due to linear combination of atomic orbital, constructive interference produces bonding molecular orbital, sigma 1s. Then destructive construction produces anti-bonding molecular orbital, sigma star 1s. Totally for the molecule 2 electron, the 2 electrons placed here in the bonding molecular orbital. Comparing the atomic orbital, bonding molecular orbital has lower energy. Comparing atomic orbital, anti-bonding molecular orbital has higher energy. So energy is increased in this order. So this is called linear combination of atomic orbital. So we may explain some molecules, right? So we may explain the bonding as well as formation of a molecule using the molecular orbital theory. As I said, we have two hydrogen atoms, atomic number 1, right? Both are having same orbital 1s. Okay? So when you take a hydrogen atomic number 1, electronic configuration 1s bond. Okay? Only one electron is present in 1s orbital. Linear combination of atomic orbital of these two orbitals. So these two atomic orbitals are combining in a linear way. They are producing two molecular orbitals. Due to constructive interference, we get bonding molecular orbital. This will be denoted as sigma 1s. And we get antibonding molecular orbital notation sigma star 1s. Totally for the molecule, only 2 electrons. So 2 electrons will be placed in the lower energy orbital. So as I said, the first electrons will occupy lower energy orbital according to Aufbau principle. And the maximum 2 electrons only present in an orbital according to Pauli exclusion principle. So when you consider hydrogen molecule, the electronic arrangement is in this order. Each hydrogen has an electron in 1s orbital, electronic configuration 1. Due to combination of atomic orbital, we have obtained molecular orbitals, bonding and anti-bonding. Notation sigma 1s, sigma star 1s. The 2 electrons of the molecule is placed in bonding because this is the orbital with lower energy. Okay, now write. So now we can write electronic configuration for the molecule. Okay. So the 2 electrons of the molecule are filled in sigma 1s orbital. So the configuration is sigma 1s2. Right? In sigma star 1s, we don't have any electron. Okay. So we have explained the formation of hydrogen molecule using molecular orbital theory. 1s orbital of both the hydrogen having single electron. Due to linear combination of atomic orbital, we get bonding and anti-bonding molecular orbital. This bonding has a lower energy, anti-bonding has a higher energy. Notation for the orbitals, sigma 1s, sigma star 1s. For the whole molecule, 2 electrons. First hydrogen 1 electron, second hydrogen 1 electron. Total number of electron 2. The 2 electrons are placed in bonding molecular orbital. So electronic configuration of hydrogen is 1s1. But for molecule, according to molecular orbital theory, 2 electrons placed in sigma 1s. So electronic configuration is sigma 1s2. And the energy is increasing in this order. So after drawing this molecular orbital diagram, we have to denote two things. One is bond order, another one is magnetic property. What is bond order? Nb minus Na by 2. Number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital 2. Only 2 electrons present in bonding molecular orbital. Number of electrons present in anti-bonding molecular orbital 0 divided by 2. So 2 by 2 value 1. So bond order for hydrogen molecule is 1. That means how much bond is present between the hydrogen atoms. Between the hydrogen atoms, only one bond is present. From bond order, we know how much bond is present between the atoms. Next, magnetic property. If unpaired electrons present, paramagnetic. Paired electrons present means diamagnetic. What about the nature of hydrogen molecule? Only paired electron present. So this is diamagnetic in nature. So this is a public 3 mark question. Next we may explain lithium molecule. Lithium has atomic number 3, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s1. So take first lithium. It has 1s2, 2s1. Second lithium 1s2, 2s1. Okay. So electronic configuration of lithium 1s2, 2s1. For the second lithium also 1s2, 2s1. Linear combination of atomic orbital will produce bonding and anti-bonding molecular orbital. Combination of 1s orbitals produces sigma 1s bonding molecular orbital as well as anti-bonding sigma star 1s. 2s orbitals are making sigma 2s bonding molecular orbital, sigma star 2s orbital. Energy is increasing in this order. Okay. So due to combination of atomic orbitals, we are getting molecular orbitals. Now calculate total number of electrons in the molecule. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 5, 1, 6. For lithium, first lithium 3 electron, second lithium 3 electron. Totally 6 electron. Now place a 6 electron. First electron, second electron, third electron, fourth electron, fifth electron, sixth electron. So this is the arrangement of electron in the orbitals. Okay. So maximum 2 electrons only for a molecular orbital. So all the 6 electrons are filled. Okay. Now we have to calculate bond order. Before that, you may write what is the electronic configuration of the molecule. For the molecule Li2, lithium 2, what is the configuration? Sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2. This is the configuration of the molecule. Bond order, number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital. 2 plus 2, 4. So sigma 1s bonding molecular orbital, sigma 2s bonding molecular orbital. 2 plus 2, 4. Number of electrons in anti-bonding, only 2 electrons. So 4 minus 2 divided by 2, value is 1. So bond order 1 means between the lithium, single bond present. What about magnetic property? All the electrons are paired electron. So this is diamagnetic in nature. Okay. Next molecule over. And take boron. Atomic number of boron is how much? 5. 1s2, 2s2, 2px1. This is the electronic configuration of boron. So, first boron, 1s orbital, 2s orbital, 2p orbital. So this is 2px, 2py, 2pz. So 5 electrons present, isn't it? Boron has 5 electrons. 1s2, 2s2, 2px1. The same arrangement for second boron also. 1s2, 2s2, 2px1. Linear combination of these orbitals will produce molecular orbital. So consider both boron atoms. Energy is increasing in this order. Electronic configuration 1s to 2p(x1). For second boron also same, 1s to 2p(x1). Due to linear combination of atomic orbitals, molecular orbitals formed. Calculate total number of electrons. For first boron 5, second boron 5. Total number of electrons 10 electrons. Right. What is the notation for orbitals? So this is sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s. Okay. Next, in case of 2p, there is a different order. Okay. We won't have like this. There is a different order. So all the 6 orbitals are combining together to produce 6 molecular orbitals, 6 atomic orbitals, 2px, 2py, 2pz. Of the first boron and the second boron, 6 orbitals are combining together. They are producing 6 molecular orbitals. 3 bonding molecular orbital, 3 anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay. Next, notation. What is the notation for this? So here we have mentioned sigma. So here we will use both pi as well as sigma. So two notations we will use it. Okay. So here we use pi 2py, pi 2pz, sigma 2px. This is the notation. You have to remind it. Okay. This is pi 2py, pi 2pz, sigma 2px. This is called pi star 2p y, pi star 2p z, sigma star 2px. Okay. So for 1s orbital and 2s orbital, what notation we have used? Sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s we used. So for 2p orbital alone, we use sigma as well as pi. Pi 2p y, pi 2p z, sigma 2px. For antibonding molecular orbital, sigma star 2px, pi star 2py, pi star 2pz. So these notations we use it. But remind the order of filling of orbital. So this is the increasing order of energy of molecular orbital. You just remind it because for different molecules order will be changed. This is for boron. When we move for oxygen and nitrogen means the order will be slightly changed. Okay. So up to nitrogen, this will be the order. Sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, pi 2px, pi, so pi 2py, pi 2pz, sigma 2px, pi star 2py, pi star 2pz, sigma star 2px. So this is the order for up to molecule what? Nitrogen. Then for oxygen, fluorine, then this order will be changed. Okay, so remind it. So now we are going to discuss boron molecule. Boron has 5 electrons. Configuration 1s to 2s to 2p x1. For second boron also same. Next, due to combination of atomic orbital, we are getting molecular orbital. So totally, how much orbitals are combining now? This side 5, this side 5. Totally 10 orbitals are combining, it produces molecular orbitals. So this is the energy of orbital. Next we have to fill the electron. 10 electrons have to be filled. Right? 10, 2, 4, 5. Right side also 5. 10 electrons will be filled. What is the filling order? First electron, second electron, third electron, fourth electron, fifth electron, sixth electron, seventh electron, eighth electron, ninth electron, 10th electron. So this is the order. Okay, so you have to follow this order. Why? According to Hund's rule, when you take degenerate orbital, degenerate means two orbitals with the same energy. Okay, more than two orbitals with the same energy means degenerate. So when the electrons are filled in the degenerate orbital, first orbital will be filled by single electron, then only pairing will take place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ninth electron will go to pi 2py. 10th electron will not pair here. So 10th electron will go to pi 2pz. Okay, so this is the order. Now you may calculate what is bond order. What is bond order? Number of electrons in bonding 2, 4, 6 minus number of electrons in anti-bonding 2 plus 2, 4 divided by 2. So bond order value 1. So between the boron atoms we have a single bond. Okay. So bond order can be calculated based on how much electrons present in bonding and anti-bonding. Now in this diagram we can totally omit this part. This part can be totally omitted because these electrons will not change bond order value. Okay. So if we omit this part totally, if you omit oneness completely, bond order will not be changed. Calculate bond order now. Sigma 2s, 2 electron, 2, 3, 4. Number of electrons in bonding 4. Number of electrons in anti-bonding sigma 2s 2. So 4 minus 2 by 2, 2 by 2 value 1. So when you completely omit this, because both the orbitals are completely filled up, so bond order value will not be changed. You can omit this part. You can draw this element in molecular orbital diagram. So we have written electronic configuration of boron. Now we have to write electronic configuration of boron molecule. So if you draw this part, include it like sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2. If you omit it means you can leave it. Directly you may write the sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, phi 2p y1, phi 2p z1. So this is the electronic configuration of boron molecule, bond order value 1. What about magnetic property? So this is paramagnetic because we have unpaired electrons in the molecule. So two orbitals are having single electron. So this is paramagnetic substance. So this will be attracted by a magnet. Okay. So with this we complete three molecules: hydrogen, lithium, and boron. Three molecules we have completed according to molecular orbital theory. Just remind this order alone. For higher molecules like oxygen and fluorine, this will be changed. Okay, that we will discuss tomorrow. Thank you.